bellow on the bellow on the
Welcome back to another episode of the So Prolific Podcast.
What's good, people?
How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good.
We got my boy Eric Whaley in here.
Hey, my man E in the building. What's good?
Thank you.
What's
Eat
good?
Academy is here,
Yes, sir.
where the elite come to eat.
Yes, sir.
Ooh-wee.
I love it. That's my favorite. I remember when they dropped it, it was like the elite eat. I was like, yeah, that's where the real hoopers go. If you're a real hooper and you don't go to eat, then I don't respect you.
You ain't eating.
No, you're not really eating. You still out there bare.
Bare?
Bare. Your package ain't big enough. But yeah, man, it's a blessing, bro. It's dope to have you here.
Definitely, I thank you guys, So Prolific Group, for having me today.
Oh man, so Eric, we'll talk about the Eat Academy. I know some people know, but so what is the vision? What's going on over there at Eat?
You know, man, at the Eat Academy, you know, our vision, honestly, man, is not a money-making vision. It's not any of that, man. It's just, you know, giving back, you know, what was given to me, you know, at a young age. You know, for those of you guys who don't know, you know, one of the biggest, you know, growing sports in America and worldwide is basketball.
Not far.
You know, and, you know, for me, at a young age, I've been around the game of basketball since I was probably 3 or 4 years old. And, you know, when I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, you know, started playing on my first AAU team and things like that, you know, I started to really fall in love with the game. And AAU, you know, brought things to me, you know, that I probably wouldn't have been able to, you know, see or achieve, you know, if I wasn't playing AAU. So for me, you know, I want to give back to those kids who don't have an opportunity to, you know, always be able to do those type of things. And at the Eat Academy, you know, our main thing is we want you to be better than what you were when you walked in. Every day. You know,
That's
Monday
dope.
through Friday, whether you come Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, or whether you come every day, you know, we want you to leave out of the gym, you know, every day after training saying, you know what, I feel like I got better. And even if it wasn't necessarily skill-wise, you know, even if it's just, you know, I feel like I got mentally tougher today. You know, Coach E, you know, Coach
Sometimes
Juwan,
that might be what you need, just that mental toughness.
Definitely. Coach E, you know, Coach KD, Coach Juwan, you know, they pushed me, you know, they killed me today, you know, but I feel like I got, you know, definitely mentally stronger and mentally tougher. You know, that's just what, you know, our vision is and our mission is, just to get these kids better and get them, honestly, to the next level. You know, for me, when it comes to training and basketball in general, my number one goal is to get every kid in college. It's not possible, you know, you're not going to get 100% of your kids in college, but, you know, that's the main goal every day. I wake up in the morning, when I go to the gym, my job is to get you better and get you ready for the next level, whether that's high school, college, or professional, you know. So that's what we got going on at the Eat Academy, man.
That's a blessing. I want to pick up something that you said. You said that basketball pretty much let you get so many different things. It showed you so much. I feel like we wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for basketball. Because I met every person here individually because of basketball in Charlotte.
Relax.
So
Yeah, I definitely went, because we were definitely blessed with the opportunities back then that we were getting. Because AAU's much different now. It was a lot more family oriented back in the day we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But even still, like that. So I definitely I can appreciate that. Definitely a big shout out to KD and Dewan, the point guard. I definitely got to shout them out. Yeah, man, because when you said that. But so, what's the youngest age for a child when they come train with you guys?
So honestly, what I tell parents is, you know, don't bring your child to us unless you know this is what they really want to do. You know, me, Dewan, Carlin, we are super high level, super high energy. And, you know, we definitely don't suggest that, you know, you bring your kid unless, you know, this is something that they really want to do. You know, the point guard, he was in the gym today, and he kept asking this kid over and over again, do you want it? Do you want it? Like, I've literally seen Dewan kick kids out because, you know, this is not no, at the E Academy, this is not no, we don't babysit, you know. This is, don't waste.
The difference between training and babysit.
Yeah, it's definitely a big difference.
It's
It's not an after school special, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, you know, we try to, you know, talk to the kids, you know, as nice as possible. Sometimes, you know,
Hey,
You gotta bark at it.
yeah,
Sometimes you gotta bark.
And, you know, at the end of the day, like, that's what happens at the college level. Like, you know, mommy and daddy can't save you. You know, and
I'm just looking at him because I know Coach McKillop that got on him.
I still got nightmares.
yeah, mommy and daddy can't save you at the college level or the pro level. So that's what, like I said, that's all we want is we want to get these kids, you know, prepared. You know, back in 2015 when me and Carlin, you know, we sat down at Toyama, you know, shout out to Toyama.
Yeah.
Japanese, you know.
Yeah, university area. Look at his face.
My baby Japanese spot in Charlotte, you know, shout out to Toyama. You know, back when we sat down and, you know, we had this goal back in 2015, you know, it was just me and her, you know, at first it started. You know, we were literally, you know, I know Ray can attest because, you know, Ray was around us a little bit, you know, we were sneaking into the YMCA, you know, using Queens anytime we could, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, we worked our butts off, you know, to the point where we were able, you know, God blessed us to, you know, have our own facility, you know, be able to,
Y'all was the first ones of the bunch, man.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
They definitely set the table.
Set the table high.
And it set the bar. And I feel like that's the best thing about, like, because I feel like it's crazy. I know a lot of people hit me and they're like, well, you know so many people with different gyms.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going to get offended when this person opened a gym with this person? I said, man,
Nah.
the bar is set pretty high. I think everybody's just like, oh, he's doing that? Well, let me go do this. Oh, he's doing that. Let me go higher than him. And it's not even a hating thing.
It's crazy because I've actually sent people to. I don't know if they actually like went there, but I was just like, yo, like me personally, I don't do younger individuals, and I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, I have a great group of individuals that do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check them out. So I mean, hey, at the end of the day,
And that's I think that's what, you know, it allows us to do. Like anytime somebody asks me, you know, who do you know, like, you know, does fitness, things like that, send them to Ray. One, because I've been to Ray, so I know you know what you getting and it's well worth it.
Yeah.
You know, but I've known Ray, I've known Boots probably longer than anybody that I've known in Charlotte because they were probably two of the first people that I met at Alexander Middle School when I moved here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that. On our first episode, we were talking, and I asked them how they meet each other. They were talking about Alexander, and your name came up.
Yep.
And so it's a blessing to have you here because it ties everything in together.
everything we speak is real. Man.
Yeah, man, it's real life.
Real raw and authentic.
Ain't no lies, man. It ain't no cut on it either.
Yeah, but you know, back, you know, like I said, when me and Carlin started this, man, like it was scary at first, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like
sure.
you know, especially when you sign your name on that dotted line for that rent payment every month, you know, it's scary,
It's
you know.
real.
And there were definitely times when we were like, man, I don't know if this was the right decision, man. But you know, I'll be honest with you, and I tell everybody this, you know, I'm not one to, you know, boast and brag and things like that. But you know, there was a blessing that happened for us. You know, when we brought DeJuan on, I'm not gonna lie, it kicked us up another notch because that man, the point guard, he definitely has a hold on this city as far as the youth basketball movement, like no other. You know, and I think, you know, we were when we brought DeJuan on, you know, we were at that you know, middle breaking point where we didn't know, you know, if this is what we wanted to continue to do. You know, and you know, God sent us DeJuan. I've known DeJuan, you know, probably going on 10 plus years now too. And when we brought him on, man, things just exploded, and it's been a blessing ever since. So definitely shout out to Juan, the point guard.
He's a legend.
Yes, sir.
I remember watching him play growing up.
Man,
He was my favorite point guard in the city. I'm like, where you going? I'm like, shit, I'm about to go watch. What was he at Victory?
Yeah,
I'm going to watch
Victory.
Victory play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they was cold. It was him and Demir.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was, to me, I used to love watching him. He was like such a leader. And I know I can see when I watch the videos of him, I can just see that. And so it's so awesome to see that. And so when did y'all bring him on?
So we brought him on probably about a year and a half into it. When we were at our first facility, you know, off Old Pineville, you know, he hit me up on Instagram and was like, "Yo, I got kids, man. I don't have nowhere to train them." And you know, like I said, I've known DeJuan, battled with DeJuan. Ray, we used to go to the YMCA. Him, Demir, Andre.
That UNC had a long battle for that university.
Used to be a whole lot easier to sneak in there.
You're from the city and you ain't never played at the university. Why? You're not from the city.
Man, they used to beat us. They used to beat us up, man. They would get us ready.
The Gabriel brothers.
Yeah, all of them, man. All those guys are legends, man. The Gabriel brothers, DeJuan, Demir, Andre Cornelius.
By far legends.
All those guys are legends.
Charlotte legends. Aunt Morrow.
Yeah, all those guys.
I don't want to leave nobody out.
Sure.
I throw Hassan in there too because he was at the Y uptown letting everybody know the smoke was there. Can't nobody do that with his 7-1 self, but you know how that goes. Yeah. But yeah, man. So it's a blessing to have you here, E. We gonna our topic today. We're gonna talk about dealing with success.
Definitely.
And I know you dealt with. We've all had successes in different fashions. And so, what do you think? I'll start right here with DeJuan. What do you think is the key thing when you break through and do have that positivity or some positive happen? Staying humble in the moment and understanding that tomorrow's another day.
Hey, I've been blessed to have recent success. Just going to where I'm going to now, be in Japan and playing for a great organization there. And that, like I said, my Instagram name says "humble and hungry" for a reason, and I think that that right there answers your question perfectly because you have to stay humble. You gotta remember where you came from. Like I said, like we talking about the University Y, we talking about legends that we used to battle with, used to sneak into the YMCA. Those moments led me to where I am right now. Like playing against these guys, making these connections. Like these are lifelong friends that's at this table.
For sure.
And no matter how much success you obtain, you always gotta remember you never do it alone. Like it took a community. Like it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a man. And everything is done not just by you. And that's how I deal with it. Cause and you also got the hungry part. As far as the success is good, but guess what? There's still more out there. I can get better. And that constant drive for getting better. I was playing pickup and I was playing against some guys. They're like, "Man, I didn't even know you had that in your bag." I said, "Hey, man, if I'm not updating the scouting report, I ain't do my job." Like
something in the bag.
You gotta have something in the bag.
Yeah, like always gotta have something in the bag. But the thing is, that's what you gotta do constantly. Like, yo, I didn't know he had this. Like that constant improvement. Like I always say all the time in previous episodes, no one's expectations higher than my own. So as long as you have that mindset, that hunger to go get it, I mean, success is of course you're gonna have your ups and downs, but when I treat success just the same as I treat failures. Wins or losses, they all the same.
But I seen a quote. It was like success and failure. They have they almost have the exact same path. You know, you got to deal with them both. And I know we've had this conversation, Ray, with you because you like you said, you're not the type of person to smell the roses.
I guess you can honestly say, I mean, there really is no success for me in most cases because I'm just like, all right, bet, that's cool. So I mean, we working on that.
Because this thing, when you working on something, when you doing something, and you're successful in it, it's like, well, it's not like you didn't expect that.
Yeah. Okay, so watch this. I have to say that my definition of success is a whole lot different than everybody else. So it's definitely not materialistic, right? So everything that I legit do is literally always for somebody else. So I think I went on hand that I have 2 accounts for 2 kids that I don't even have. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of this stuff right now to literally change the generational wealth for my family. So if you want to call that my success, that's something I'll actually be thriving and happy for.
Yeah.
In regards to the monetary, I've made more money in the last 2-3 months than I probably did my whole lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And it's really just like, all right, cool. I still haven't felt like I've done anything to help others in that sense of what I'm trying to do for them. Not necessarily just monetary, but also spiritually, mentally, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my success is determined by that. So I guess you can honestly say is that I don't feel that I'm successful, but I also understand that that's not going to drag me down deep to where it makes me humble and hungry to the point to where I keep going because I'm trying to get to that stage, to that period, to that platform. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense. Eric, I'm gonna ask you the same question, but I want to lower yours too. To you, with you coaching kids, and I coach with you. We have success, and there are kids that have been very successful. As a coach for basketball and how do you humble somebody? Because that is nice. Like, you know the kid.
And the
We
head,
like that.
In this room, we talk.
And the head just.
He got it. But when he in the gym, oh man, he ain't, nah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, honestly, you know, it works. It works. You know, and I'll talk about how it is for coaches and for players. You know, for players, you know, I definitely think it's good to kind of have that edge. Like, yeah, ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I definitely think at the way basketball is going now, and just how many kids are playing it, and the competitiveness of it, like, you gotta have that dog mentality.
What's that kid we were watching?
Yeah.
He was like, he got 0 offers. I'm telling you right now, I'm playing against somebody in the gym. We got 5s.
Yeah,
Dior
Johnson.
He yelling his offers out.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Come on, man.
But here's also the thing. At some point in time, the thing about sports, and especially about the game of basketball, is it has a way of humbling you.
Oh, it will.
It will humble you at some point. You know, whether it's in high school level, college level, or pros. At some point, you're gonna be humbled. You know, and I definitely stress that to my kids all the time. Like, definitely, you know, go out there, and if that dude can't guard you, let him know he can't guard you. Like, you know, better than me. I don't say nothing to my kids as long as you're not hurting your team from it. If the ref letting it go ahead and talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? If the moment the ref tells you shut the hell up, shut the hell up. You know,
It's very simple.
Just like that. But I tell them all the time, and I preach to them, like, just be careful with it, because at some point in time, it's going to humble you.
And
I've seen that.
I've
seen that
has
even at
anybody
a
humbled
professional
you?
level.
When you humble somebody?
I've humbled a lot of people.
That's a setup. That's a setup. Let's talk about it.
No, but the thing is, though, it's just like, yeah, I've seen guys like these big name players, like they was big in the high school level, big in the college level, and like eventually you get to that pro level, and that pro level, everyone, it's everyone on the same playing field. We all out there. We all seen mostly everything that could possibly be seen, especially what goes between the line. So that way, guess what? You gotta sit up your bootstraps. You gotta see what's up, and it's a different game. A completely different game. It's not like high school fast paced, like all that. Man, you talking about grown men. The game slowed down in a half court set. Got a coach screaming at you. A lot of people can't adjust to that.
Yeah.
That style of play, and that's when, like I said, humbles you. Even you go off to college, like that Dior kid, talented as hell, but guess what? You want to start at the bottom some point.
And honestly, to be honest, fellas, I feel like it's like that at every level, even the AAU level, because when it comes to these shoe sponsor teams, like, all these kids are the top kids from their area. You know, so while you was in Charlotte, while you was in Charlotte busting everybody behind. When we go to California, when we go to Alabama, all these kids are the top kids from their area.
I don't want you to ever think nobody's not working.
Exactly.
That's what I want. I don't want you to ever think that
it's
dude is not working.
crazy that comes about, because that's always my issue. And the thing is, I'm not worried about other people. It's literally my alter ego, because my alter ego is like, damn, son, you sleeping, I'm working. I'm like, oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to talk to me like that. Because I'm very competitive with myself. You know what I'm saying? And it actually, like I said, I have to find balance with that, because in most cases, I don't harness all of these things. So it's been times where I had to humble myself in the sense of actually dialing that back.
Definitely. And as a basketball coach, man, like, you know, like you said, we had a lot of success, you know, but I've been coaching going on 6 years now. I've been coaching. And like I said, we had a lot of success, but there have been a lot of times recently where we got humbled, and it showed me, you don't know, Coach E, you don't know everything, you know.
For sure.
And as a coach, you know, one thing that, you know, when I've talked to other coaches is you constantly have to learn. The game is constantly evolving. So, you know, anytime I get a break, you know, I'm constantly reading up. Josh, you see me. I'll be
Yeah,
on my
you
computer, like constantly trying to scheme up different
We was
different
looking at
sets.
Sacramento cuts the other
Yeah,
night.
yeah. We was watching crazy scrimmages, and I'm watching crazy film on just basketball. And,
But that's how success comes
exactly.
Exactly.
Preparation. It takes
Victory loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Victory loves it.
Victory loves preparation. That's the quote.
Victory loves preparation.
So profound.
Y'all know I'm gonna drop the quotes. I gotta give you one at least
so
every time.
profound.
We appreciate that. No
that's
cap.
why-
We
that's
really
why you-
appreciate that.
All love, baby.
But so back to our topic, dealing with success. I know, like you said, humbling, and then when you talking to the kids, you tell them, you like, hey, I mean, you can go so far, but I mean, you poke the bear so many times. I mean, you may wake something up in someone else that pushes them to another level that they didn't know they had.
It's funny because there's literally been times, especially like when he was in college, where we'll have some of the high school kids come in. And I remember we had a high profile player come in, you know what I'm saying? He came in late. Everybody know how I operate. I mean, it's been times where, hey, my little big brother had to get left. He was like 10, 15 minutes, and I left. He's like, bro, where you at? I was like, bro, I'm on the way to the crib. So he came late. We started working out. And I'm just sitting here looking like, yo, Boots, you gonna let my man come late into the workout? The next thing you know, he just demolished the kid. The whole workout. I'm like, bro, you don't come late to workouts, bro. Like, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're there. I don't care that you're a high school All-American. We're working with college All-Americans. We're working with pros. It's levels to this. So if you want to be a pro, and I'm not talking about just basketball. I mean professional.
I was going to say,
so prolific
across the
board.
If
you're trying to be a professional at what it is, you have to master your craft. Because even with me, even in the sense of me competing with myself, it's always like, all right, what's next? How can this get better? How can this improve? How can I help somebody else even more? Because the thing is, it's constant elevation and growth. If you're not doing that, you become stagnant. If you become stagnant, you die.
And to piggyback off that, man, like you said, you had a young boy in there. Honestly, I think it's a generational thing.
For sure.
You know, like especially in these days, in these days of social media, and I hate that like keep going back to sports, but that's just the realm that I'm in. Every kid, when they juniors and seniors are coming out with these edits,
you
and
get hot quick,
top fives, and I'm like, dude. You not even like a top 50 player in the state, and you out here with a top 5. Nobody cares about a top 5, and all these. Me and Boots was talking about this the other night. All these kids got mixtapes and all this.
Everybody got a highlight tape.
So to them, it gives them a false sense of success. Like, oh, Phenom just dropped the mixtape on me. I made it
over 2 plays.
Yeah, against the Carolina River Crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
not the River Crickets.
It's crazy.
Hey,
so
but
true to me.
even to go off of that though, I legit know one kid. He's probably not gonna go to a Power 5 school, but all these kids that y'all know now for I think 2021 or 2022, he's gonna have a better professional career than them. I guarantee it. But he's just under the radar. I'm trying.
I can't wait.
I can literally mark it down, and we'll mark the date, and I promise you, at least 3-4 years from now.
But that happens though.
Yeah, the work ethic. You probably know what his, because it's the thing about Devon too.
That's what happened with him.
If you lay me out the list of everybody that was coming out around our time, it's
facts.
like, okay,
Scratch.
Well, I know he gonna work his ass off, so maybe, and so. It depends. Who's willing to put that work in?
You know what I'm saying?
Some people, like you was talking about, you don't want to get up 1,000 shots every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was at one of his workouts. He started to work out slow. He started building up, and then he started getting going. He's like, "Hey, it's just the first quarter." He like, come back, hey, bro, it's halftime. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be competitive with yourself. If you're not pushing the envelope on yourself, like he said, "Oh, I didn't know you had that in my." You don't know what's in my bag. You don't know what I walk into the gym with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
That's one thing we also talk about. Be like, Bruce, they don't know what shots we putting up in here.
The thing is though, like I feel like I don't know how to say different, but like I eat, sleep, and breathe hoop. Like everything I do is preparation. Like I start preparing for a game mentally the day before. Like just as far as like looking at film, knowing who I'm guarding, knowing the other team's plays, to drinking nothing but water the day before because I'm staying hydrated.
Yep.
I take an ice bath before the game. I mean, the day before, and I stretch for an hour. Like my whole preparation starts the day before. A lot of these kids don't understand that this just your career is not just between these lines. Like, because injuries.
Yep.
Your mom might call you on some other shit, like, or like
No.
something
It
gonna
get you off
happen,
your game.
or get off your
Anything.
game. The smallest.
Life is real.
Yeah, life is real, man.
You're a professional basketball player, but you still have bills. You still have a family.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
You still have shit going on.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm human too.
Yeah.
Like now I got a business. Like it's multiple facets, and you legit like, and you have to bring your mentality. Like, okay, like the game. My whole career is just not what I do between these lines, and I think a lot of kids lose sight of that just because of, I mean, a lot of things. Just their life, high school. We in high school. I was having a conversation with my cousin the other day. Like, man, you in high school, man. Like, you think you know the world, but you don't. And I can't tell you. I can only tell you so much. But these kids gotta go through the process.
They gotta get burned by that stuff.
Yeah, they gotta see it.
They gotta get burned.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's the thing is
That's
we
life.
all was there.
Yeah.
We all was there. We were all that high school kid that's think we know the world, think we on top. Like I remember I was at Davidson. I signed to Davidson. Thought I was the shit. And guess what? Coach McKillop said, "Hey man, guess what? You can transfer. I can pick 5 schools. I'll send you to them. Go ahead." Like he told me that my first day. I'm like,
Pick
damn,
5 schools.
damn.
You already trying to get you the lead.
Bro, it's 8:30 in the morning. I just woke up. You tell me to transfer? Damn, bro. Like, but the thing is though, that's what you got to go through.
And that's the best part. I feel like we had a previous episode. These people were here where we talked about dealing with losses. That's the best part about success, is because you can learn from that as well, and it can also like leapfrog into more success.
Yeah, but also leapfrog you to the other lane of failure, because they both run parallel with one another.
It's right there.
Right there. It don't take much just to
You
take a
can't
step
cheat the
over.
grind. Shout out to my boy Chris Douglas Roberts. He got the brand. Don't cheat the grind.
Don't cheat.
You can't cheat the grind.
He knows.
I heard Boots put me on a podcast. I can't think of the brother's name, but he was talking about traffic, and he was saying somebody asked him, "What's the worst part about this city?" He was like, "Man, the traffic." And he was like, "It's a lot like life because we get visions with no timetable." So Eric got a vision on E. We got a vision. You got D3. We got the so prolific. Everybody got a vision, and now we in traffic in life in a rat race trying to accomplish these goals. Why are you in a rush for it? If you know what the vision is, just continue to work hard every day. Like we talked about being process oriented. You got to just every day add a penny to the penny jar. Word to Coach McKillop. Add a penny to the penny jar every day, and watch what happens when it manifests at the end.
And that's definitely key, man. Like I feel like our generation, younger generation, like microwave. We talked about this last night as well. Like everybody wants that quick dollar, and I don't think anybody, and I'll just go off monetary. I don't think anybody, any billionaire or whatever. I don't think they became billionaires overnight. Any famous rapper, any famous athlete, like. They didn't become famous rappers, famous athletes overnight. It takes time. It takes time, and it's the ones who are willing to, go through those dog days. And you gotta understand, there's gonna be days where you like, man, fuck this shit. Like,
for sure, every time.
I don't want to do this no more.
I feel like that this morning.
Yeah, but it's a greater vision. I know I used to hit snooze all the time when I was working out with Ray. Ray had sent me that text.
Hey bro, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm starting with race September 1st. I'm scared.
You better be.
He's
I'm
scared.
picking water today.
But he had me in the gym the other day. I'm like, bro, like,
He's like, what is
hey
this?
man, no, your form's not right. Do it again. I'm like, bro, really? Nope, ain't.
Oh, you talking about the correctives and injury prevention?
Yeah, that, bro.
But you gotta do it.
You have to. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I know I gotta do it, but you just see, like, yo, like, between him and Blake, I be telling him I have to work. Like, why the hell y'all come up with this shit? Like, you sit up at night, like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up today? like that's like you legit go like y'all legit go to sleep like that, bro. Like I'm happy, content, walking in the gym like all right.
I do walk in the gym like that.
I was with him when Blake worked out. Blake was like 5 minutes late. He walked in. You already stretched. You good?
Oh yeah, it's go time. I mean, at that particular point, bro, it's like yo, we're not about to waste time on that. Like, you should already know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right,
we're here. I'm here for a reason.
And you know, the one thing I know definitely about, you know, Ray is, you know, what separates him a lot is the fact that, you know, it's not monetary for him. Like, Ray definitely wants to get the best out of every one of his clients. Like I said, like I work with him, so I know, like, he's gonna push you. Like I before Ray, I had been to, you know, a couple of other trainers, and to me, it always just, you know, regardless. You know, as long as I was swiping that card and my payment came through every month, they didn't care. You know what I was doing during the workouts. I'm tired. That's cool. But Ray know me. Ray seen me. Ray has seen me at my best. You know what I'm saying? When I was a athlete, peak athlete. So Ray knows what I can do. But it's shit to me. Oh, you're not gonna sit here and talk to me like that, Ray.
I think he said it before on the pod that he'll look whatever he got to do, crying to somebody.
Yeah, you gotta assess it.
Yeah,
he'll feel you out.
You know? Yeah, and Ray already knew what time it was. He knew what buttons to press and everything. I'm sitting here like, oh, this nigga talking.
That's what a good coach does.
That's what he does, though. Ray keeps you accountable with that accountability. And that's what a lot of trainers, I mean, a lot of people just don't have nowadays, them accountability partners. People just like, hey, man, you slipping. Get right.
You know what we should? You know, we should give like one homework assignment for people. I think that could be our first homework assignment. Like for this episode for the Soul Pro, it needs to be you need to find at least 1 or 2 accountability partners.
Okay, I'm for that. Hit us in the DM. Like y'all found them. I found my.
And tag them too.
Yeah.
Tag your accountability partner in the comments. Guess what? Like, hey,
I
man,
appreciate
and
that.
whatever you was striving for, get somebody to like, hey man, you're not on track. Let's get you back over here. And you do the same for that person.
Appreciate it.
Use it, man.
Hey,
Use
No fact.
So pro fact.
And so, Eric, go ahead and plug yourself, your contact, what y'all got, your Instagrams, all the contact for eat.
So definitely, man, the Elite Athlete Training Academy, our Instagram, Twitter, all of our social media is the EAT Academy. And then my Instagram is Coach COACH EAT, definitely.
Yup. And go follow my man, support him. If you know anybody.
Yeah, if you want to get right in the city and you trying to get a scholarship, you know where to go.
You call Coach E, he get you right. You be in the gym with the point guard.
Yeah,
Coach E, KD.
Let me plug my let me
plug everybody, bro.
Plug everybody.
That's family over there. Plug
Definitely,
everybody.
you know, we got Coach KD _ EAT, and then you got the point guard DA point guard.
Legends.
Yeah, definitely, man. Follow us, man. And if you know any kids, you know, need training, anything like that, man. If basketball is really what you want to do, man, and you in Charlotte or any of the surrounding cities, man, let's get together, man. Definitely, and let's work.
Rock it.
Eric, I appreciate you hopping on the
Appreciate you, my
pod.
guy.
This won't be your last time.
Definitely not.
But definitely get you on here multiple times. Fellas, y'all got anything to plug?
Hey man, I'm just happy to be here, man. And hey, thank you to fans, everyone with the views. You click to subscribe. Thank you, because none of this would be possible. We appreciate everything. We appreciate all the love, all the feedback. So, and always remember, you're so prolific, and we all board abundant, baby.
Continue to flourish. We got SoProlificGroup.com. You get your shirts, check out the podcast, see what we got going on.
Yeah.
Get that blog popping.
Let's shout out to So Prolific Productions as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, we getting right with it. Yeah, that's a nice little setup for ourselves. And so yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. I gotta plug. Boss lady told me how to plug Reese
Mikhail Styles.
Look at that. Look how we.
I got you, bro. I got you.
One band, one sound.
Reese Mikhail Styles gonna follow you. Hey, you need all your styling. Trying to go to work, trying to turn up later. Hey, she got it all day and night. Let's get it.
Go to work fresh. Get off work, go home, freshen up, and then she got you at nighttime. Well, y'all, some of y'all out there, y'all need that style.
Yeah, no more than walking around Walmart with them bonnets and shit.
Oh my God.
No.
What bonnets?
I support. Hold on. That's another conversation.
That's another combo, but we leveling up. We leveling it up, ladies. We leveling it up.
That's another conversation.
Okay.
Oh God.
You gotta support him.
I didn't say that. I never said that I didn't support you. You're not about to get me cussed out.
Hey man.
Walk around. Hey coach, you don't like no? Oh.
You
We
don't like
appreciate y'all.
Oh,
man.
sorry,
We
that's
outta
on
here.
me. I'm dolo on that.
Yeah, you dolo
I'll
on
take
that.
the heat on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Hey, much love, stable. I'm done talking,
I
man.
can
I'm gonna
take
leave
I'm
that.
out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all take care.
Good
man.
night.
Stay blessed.